Yo. Thank you. Hey, somebody's off to a rough morning. What? Yo. That Cadillac was turned all the way around. That's a rough start to the morning. Like, the Cadillac was facing the wrong way. I don't know how that happened, but okay. So yeah, as you can see, I'm not in my Cadillac. I'm in the Camaro today. And it's actually not Friday, it's Wednesday. Here in North Texas, they expected some inclement weather, and you know, they don't know how to deal with all that. So they've been prepping the roads, and we're gonna be home the rest of the week. So I figured, you know, I'll make a video early just to get one, keep my routine going. And I'm driving the Camaro because they've been treating the roads, and I don't want it to be kicking up, you know, on the black wing since I just cleaned it. I cleaned both cars, but I really don't want to stick into the Cadillac. So we in this today. Yeah, this car, it needs some fine tuning. I don't know how to describe it. Like, the power and the performance improvement is still there on the tune, but like I've been saying, the exhaust, it ain't what it used to be. Not like from my mod video, you know, that I posted showing off how it sounded once I got everything put on here. But like, I don't know, it just, I'm not a fan of it right now. So yeah, the reason why this car is problematic, I guess you could say, like a little more than a year ago, December 2020, my fuel pump went out while I was driving. Like, it died in the middle of the road. Couldn't turn it, it freaked me out, right? So I had that towed, got it fixed, and when my mechanic fixed the fuel pump, he had to replace the battery because he said the car kept dying for whatever reason. I never changed the battery, so I don't know if it was tied together, which is time for a new one, or what. I have no clue. So he got the fuel pump in, and the battery, he still had issues. He had to take it to Chevy, and they reprogrammed the whole computer, which means they jacked up the tune that was on here. So ever since then, this car is just, it has not been the same. It's like, I don't know, like the tune comes and goes. Like, I know it changes when the exhaust changes. Like, you hear how it kind of drones? That's not good. It's not supposed to sound like that at all. You know, like right now I'm coasting, I'm off of it. It's more of a drone sound. It's not what it used to be. So I had originally got all the parts on here. I got long tube headers, the cold air intake I put on myself. I got high flow cats, the tune, and a muffler delete. Muffler delete was supposed to be temporary until I picked out an exhaust, but it sounded good, so I just been rocking with it ever since. And I got that done like 6 years ago, but the thing is, I got it done out of state, so I can't just pull up on my guy and have him, you know, tune it whenever. I did do it after I had the car fixed the initial time, and it was the same thing. It's like the tune had basically left the car or something like that, and you see how it just, I don't know, it's just not refined like it should be. It's really, I don't know, it's really annoying though, because I know what my car is supposed to sound like, and it's supposed to sound a lot better than this. So like when I'm cruising, it's cool, but when I get on it, it just rips. And I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. So I did take it to a tuner locally, and he tuned it his way, and the car drove really good. You know, it drove much better than it did before because it was rough. But I don't know, the same thing, like the exhaust, it doesn't sound right. It's not consistent. You know what I'm saying? So again, it feels like it reset itself, and I have to go back to him and get it done. Like, they work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, so I gotta take time off work just to do that. And he's not that close, he's like 30 minutes out, and it's not gonna be no 20-minute job. So it's like, dang, dude, I gotta go through all this trouble just to get my car fixed or whatnot. And it's ridiculous. Gotta go through all this nonsense. I love this car so much. I've been through a lot with it. Just, you know, with the mods in my first nice car. Already decided that I'm gonna keep it, since GM and everybody else, they kind of getting away from V8s. They going EV, they going turbo 4 cylinders. It's the death of performance is what we are witnessing. So this will be a classic, and I do want to do more stuff to it, like some other mods, but it's like, I don't know if I want to do it, because should I do that or save it for the next car? Spoiler alert. Okay, everybody and their mother wants to go to work today, which is why I like to do them on Fridays, so I can just get there and be done. But like I was saying, I know I need to get it retuned and refined. Where he is now is an actual mechanic shop. The stuff that I want done to it, I don't really want them to do it, because I've heard some stuff about them like taking longer than they should. Like, what I want done, it should be like, you know, a day-and-a-half job, and they might take 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you know. And the gentleman who put all the mods on here initially, the reason I went to him is because he is strictly GM. Like, he only works on GM vehicles. Pontiac, Chevy, Cadillac, that is it. He does not touch Ford, he does not touch Dodge, Chrysler, nothing else. You know, like, it is his specialty. He's been doing it forever. He's like a former engineer, so he knows his stuff inside and out. And like I said, the car came out fantastically. Yeah, the shop where the tuner here is at, they're all-in-one shop. Like, they work on Mustangs, they work on Chargers, they work on old cars, they work on new cars, they work on trucks, they work on everything. So, and I get it, you know, you gotta include everyone, you gotta get the bag, ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, that's how they get so backed up, because they can do everybody's car, and they're pretty well known in the area. The tuner, he was actually at a different shop even further out, so he's independent. He doesn't necessarily work for the shop. That's just where, you know, his customers are able to go, so he can do the dyno and stuff like that. He doesn't necessarily have his own shop. So it's just that struggle of like, dang, how do I get this done? Like, I could take it to old boy here, have him look at it, try to see if, like, on his tuner he can tell if they had like some sort of weird stuff going on as far as computer goes. But if it's gonna keep resetting itself, something is wrong. Something ain't right. Chevy dealership must have done something when my mechanic took it to them that just, I don't know, it jacked up the computer, the ECU, you know what I'm saying? And I just got my inspection done, and it's like, when he plugged in the ECU, when he plugged in the the hand tuner, you know, for inspection, I felt like the car changed them. And I know they don't have the power to go in there and do nothing, but it still felt like it changed. It's weird, man. It's so weird. Because it's like, the stuff I want done, I have buddy out of state do it. You know, he's hours away. So it's like, am I going to drive it there? Will I have it towed there? Not towed, but like delivered, whatever. So he can do his thing. Tell him, hey, go over this car front to back, left to right, inside out. Tell me what you see. Or I gotta see what the tuner here says. Like, he might be like, oh, I see what they did, let me go in and fix that. If that's the case, cool. But then it's like, if I want the mods done, I gotta go to old buddy out of state anyway, because he's the pro. Like, I don't just take my car to just anybody, you know what I'm saying? The reason I took it to the tuner here is, one, after I had my tune put back on by the OG, like I said, it messed up. Like, it came off of there somehow, which is just weird. And I heard about him. They say he's pretty good with LS vehicles, and he is. Like I said, the tune was fantastic, but it's the car that's giving me problems right now. I'll probably give him a call later. And that's another thing. He's not even there all week. He's only there like 2 or 3 days out the week. So I just have a very small window to get stuff done. My old boy is not making it easy for me at all, you know. Yeah, man, I'm bundled up. It's like 50 degrees right now, but the temp is supposed to drop by the time I leave. By the time I leave, it's supposed to feel like mid to low 30s or something like that. So I'm just already prepared, you know. And it's super cloudy. I don't know how this video gonna turn out. I'm blacked out. I'm blending in with the black interior. It's another reason why the black wing is good to do videos in. I don't know, my front windows just started fogging up. That's a funny sounding horn. I don't know if y'all heard that. It's like, yeah, I was here for that little ice storm last year. You know, when Texas was in a deep freeze and it shut down and people lost power and all that. That was just ridiculous, man. That was so absurd. It was absurd because it was the most avoidable situation, right? Because, like, I'm from the East Coast, so snow, ice, whatever, that's normal. Like, it'll snow in spring, you know what I'm saying? And you're well equipped for stuff like that, but you should be equipped for it regardless, whether it's ridiculously hot, which it always is, or it's snowmageddon. You should always be ready for it. It's that Audi. That Audi is nice. That's the like the Urus. I don't want to say knockoff, but like the baby Urus. That thing is nice. That's the lift. Somebody got a lift to work. Hopefully this video come out right. I'm not gonna lie. I rigged this camera up. It's like squeezed in between the mirror and the sun visor to make sure it don't shake as bad. So hopefully it come out looking right. I tried my best. Let y'all hear this thing a little bit now that I'm off the highway. Nah, that don't sound right at all. So yeah, that's the deal with that. I hope to get this thing figured out. Like I said, I'm trying to give him a call today. Hopefully he's in the shop. The last couple times I called him, he wasn't even there for me to talk to. So hopefully he is, so I can explain the situation. He'll remember me because it was only like a year ago. And we'll see what he says. I know he's going to tell me to bring the car by, see what he can do, see what he can see on his end as far as in the computer and stuff like that. But I just need to get this thing right now that I got, you know, another car. I can afford to have this one down for a day or two if needed. But with a tune, you know, it usually takes like an hour and a half to do. But I'm gonna see what the deal is. I'm ready to go. I ain't even walked in the building yet and I'm ready to go. That's funny. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you like the video, share with the homies, subscribe for more content. And as always, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And until next time, peace.